In this video, I will give you some exam tips, how to prepare for the exam, and what to do and what not to do in the exam day. So stay tuned. Guys, I'm Shalini and I'm back with another video in Sharon's channel where I will highlight some TOEFL preparation strategies. First of all, the most important thing is to be well acquainted with the syllabus and exam pattern for the TOEFL exam, which I've already mentioned in the previous video. In this video, I will give you some exam tips, how to prepare for the exam and what to do and what not to do in the exam day. So stay tuned. Um, I started my TOEFL preparation about after giving my GRE, and I had around 2 weeks time to prepare for the exam. But I was way acquainted with the exam pattern and syllabus much before. So in those 2 weeks time, what I did was only exam oriented studies. So I will say that you get to know about the exam pattern and the syllabus, and how you will approach the questions and all way before you are giving the test, so that during the preparation time before the exam, you can only do exam oriented studies. Particularly for the reading section, I took the help of the ETS TOEFL book. I did all those practice tests which are available there. I think that was enough for me. But if you want to do some more practice, you can always tune into YouTube, or just click onto the Noteful link, which is there in Shine's channel. Um, for the listening section, it's important to have a better understanding of how they speak, what is their accent, so that you can grasp what they are saying. Uh, Please do not jot down everything they say. It is important to understand what they are saying, understand the topic, and jot down only those points which you think are important and which you think they will ask you questions about. They speak really fast, and it's not fruitful to copy everything they say. It's better to just write in points. Then the speaking section comes, and everyone knows that is the most important section. So you have to be super prepared and super ready for this section to give your best. So what I followed is that I recorded my audio and judged myself how I was speaking, I'm fumbling or not, or whether I'm speaking in a right accent. Please don't emphasize on accent. You can totally speak in your own accent. They don't judge you on how you speak or in what accent you speak. They only judge you if you are speaking right English. So you can even send those recordings to your family members or maybe your friends, so that they can correct you.
Yeah, you can
So
send
this
also to
is
Shalini. She will try to.
yeah, sure. You can also send me. My email address is already there. You can send me those audios, and I will just help you out with it. And then for the writing section, you can practice all those essays which are available in the TOEFL ETS book. Since the TOEFL essays are much easier than the GRE essays, the key to a good score in TOEFL is that you have a good typing speed, and you do not do any grammatical errors. If you write a decent English with no grammatical errors, you will have a great score in writing. Another small thing which I want to tell all those who are watching this video is that there is no particular notes for the TOEFL examination. It is an English proficiency test, and they check your English skills, how you speak, how you write, how you read, and how you listen. So even if it is much easier than the GRE examination, you still need some amount of time and dedication to give the exam. Like TOEFL is easy, but you need a good score to get funded. So do not take this exam lightly, but do not also push yourself too much for this exam. It's just that you just need to know things and you just need to upgrade your English skills. That's all for the exam. And for the exam and what to do on the exam day, I will share you 2 tips which I followed. Is that first is that you go to the exam center way before the exam starting time, so that you don't clash with your listening section, don't clashes with someone else's speaking section. Like the headphones are not soundproof, so there will be a lot of echo in the room and you may miss out words or important lines during your listening section. So if you start your exam early, you can finish it off early so that you avoid this kind of a situation. The second tip is that there is a 10 minutes break after the listening section. It's good to take that break, but do not go outside the room. Stay in the room, stay in that seat, and if you're lucky enough, you will get to hear some questions which your like neighbors are answering about in the speaking section. So if you're lucky, then you will already know what questions will appear in the speaking section, because all the questions are the same in the TOEFL examination. So that's all. That is how I prepared for the examination, and that's how uh, uh, like I got.
Yeah, that's the
decent.
overall idea how Shalini prepared. And now I want to go question by questions which I got from the previous videos. And the previous video for one TOEFL actually really helpful for many students, as we have got the comments. So there are first questions that for reading sections. Let's suppose if you are appearing for GRE, then it's fine. Then you are already prepared for the reading sections. Okay. But if you are not a GRE aspirant, then Shalini, what can I do for reading section? How can I prepare?
Yes, if you have already taken the GRE, the reading section for TOEFL, it will be quite easier for you. But if you're only giving the TOEFL examination, you should emphasize a little more on the reading section. You should practice, as I have mentioned, you should practice from the ETS book. You can get hold of any YouTube video or link, whatever is available over the net. You don't need to purchase any other book other than the TOEFL official um, uh, book. The only key to the reading section is practice, practice, and practice.
Yeah, now the question comes from where you will practice. As Shalini suggested, there are some resources from where you can practice. And other than that, if you want to make a long run practice, okay, for TOEFL, as I have got some questions, then you can use some, as of our seniors actually using, that there is a papers called Arts and Letters Daily. Yeah, I will give you in the comment box or also in the down the video. So Arts and Letters Daily, there are editor writing there actually you can get, and that actually you will get in your reading sections. You will not get any incident, any report type of things in your reading sections. You will get some editor, means someone is giving his conclusion or her conclusion on some topic. That type of reading sections you will get in TOEFL. So you can use that resource, or some other resource also I will share in the comment box. You can check from there. And the next question, Shalini, I just want to know, for listening sections, I also feel very much afraid of for listening section, because the accent was the problem. Accent is very bad, means their accent doesn't match with us. Okay? We are not familiar with that one. So for that, how can I practice? And the next one is that how can I take the notes? Means when I for my case also, I have seen that when I take the notes, that actually doesn't seem important for the question setters. I mean, that actually doesn't help me to answer the questions which I will get. So which part I should emphasize on the listening sections to take a note?
Okay, first I will say about something about the accent. If you are not familiar with the American accent, I think you should like watch some videos or some movies to get familiar with it. If you are not familiar, you should start your TOEFL preparation way ahead, because for the listening section, you have to be familiar with their accent. So you can watch some movies or go to some YouTube videos where you can search a listening section, practice for TOEFL, and you can practice hearing what their accent is from those videos. And for jotting down notes, I think when a lecture, there is a conversation between two people. Usually, the introduction part is like they talk something, or that is really not much important. The introduction part only introduces you to the topic which they are saying. So you can give an heading, like for example, if they are talking about dinosaurs, you can like jot down only dinosaurs, not like what exactly the line they are saying. I'm just giving an example. And when they further proceed towards when I further with the conversation, you can just jot down those points which are related to dinosaurs, like how many categories are there, or how they used to live, or what they ate, or whatever is there in the lecture. Like, if you practice more on the listening section, you will get to know which points are important and which are not. So you will know what kind of questions which comes in the TOEFL if you practice 3 or 4 listening sections.
Yeah, you download Amazon Prime and see some English movie from there. You can get some idea of listening. But and okay, so the next part is the speaking part. Whatever questions we have got for speaking part, that for this type of Daniel or whatever we have suggesting, that not full test. So for that case, how can we evaluate our speaking? Because that is a YouTube video. Now we have to just make the topic from there, and I have to speak. So how can I evaluate? Means that it's going up to level or not, my speaking.
The best way to evaluate is to make someone else hear your recording, or make someone else sit in front of you and judge you on how well you speak. The other person who you are showing that recording, obviously that person should have a good grasp of English. Otherwise, he or she will not be able to like correct you, or maybe point out what mistakes you are doing.
Yeah,
The best way is to record and judge yourself, or uh, get judged by others how you are performing.
Yeah, and the last part is the writing part. And the writing part, I just want to know whether too many emphasizing, too many eloquent words I have to use, or the normal words is fine.
It's very use simple words. Do not use extravagant words, like this is not a GRE exam. You don't need like the tough words, the GRE, the so-called GRE words for TOEFL. Use simple words, use correct English, do not make grammatical errors. You will get a great score.
The last question, that the 2 weeks, let's say I am preparing for 2 weeks, and after 2 weeks I have the TOEFL exam. So what can be the study plan? As someone asked, like Shubrojit, what can be the study plan for 2 weeks preparation? Can you please?
This is like person specific. For me, I emphasized more on the speaking section and on the reading, because I was weak in those two. If you feel that you are weak in any particular section, give more emphasis on that, give more time on that. If you feel that you are good in a particular section, you should practice it obviously every day, but you can dedicate some lesser amount of time to that particular section. You should devote like for if you have 2 weeks preparation, you should practice every section every day, but the duration of time should depend on which section you are finding it easier.
Yeah, that's all I think for the preparation plan and everything, preparation strategy. And still now, if you guys have any questions, you can just directly ask in our comment box. Other than mailing anyone, I prefer you just keep questionings in our comment box, because that will also helpful for me or Shalini to give you the answers within a hour. And that is actually Shalini also can help you in very described manner. And so keep commenting in our comment box. And that's all for this video. We have another video on exam day A to J. You know that TOEFL or IELTS exam day is very important. What's the sequence of pattern you were getting, like listening or something, and what's the total scenario you have to know before. And that's why we're making another video that we have got many requests, and that is on the way. Keep watching until then.
That's what they call me. I promise that you never be lonely.